Hello my dear students, how are you all? Hope that all you are well in your home and doing your study. And now it is the month of April, and we have done a lots of study by this time. So in the coming days, you know that there will be some evaluation strategies, and for that reason you have to need to study well for the rest of the days. So today, as part in the last month we have discussed some very important classes, and today I am going to discuss another very important class for you, and this topic will help you to understand the position of verb, the place of verb perfectly. Okay, and what is the chapter name? The chapter name is Right Form of Verb. What? Right form of verb. That means why we put the verbs form on, or why we change the verbs form, will be discussed in that class. Okay, so let's check what is the format. The format is that first you will get a sentence, and in the sentence the verb will be kept inside a bracket. Okay, what will happen? The verb is kept inside a bracket. So you need to think over the sentence very carefully, and you have to change the verb if it necessary. Okay, so let's check and we start and know why should we change the verb, how should we change the verb. But one thing is very much important, as we will change the verb, definitely there will be some directions. There will be some directions. What type of direction? Will the teacher give the direction in the examination hall after coming that you will change the verb like that or you will change the verb like that? No, the instruction, the information will be given inside the sentence. You have to find it out first. After that you will have to correct the verb. Okay, so let's check. They plays football in the field. That is our sentence. They plays. Okay, so the verb is given here in the form of with the help of s. There a s is added, but just try to remember why s come with the verb. S comes with the verb if the subject is third person singular number. If the subject is third person singular number. Here the subject is they is third person plural number, so there is no chance of being a s here. So what should we do? We will write the answer, they play football. Okay, they play. So the s will be omitted. The s will be omitted. Okay, so let's check the number 2. Rana come to school daily. Rana come to school daily. Okay, so it's a regular activities, it happens daily. So whenever a sentence is like continuous, it's a work of daily work, or it is happening every day, in that case what should we do? We make the sentence is in present indefinite tense. We make the sentence in present indefinite tense, and in present indefinite tense, if the subject is third person singular number, we know that there will be a s with the verb. So what will be the result? Rana comes. Rana comes to school daily. Okay, daily. So what is the fact here? The fact is daily. The indicator is daily. Daily is the fact word that is keeping you remind that you should use s with the verb, as your subject is third person singular number. Okay, my dear students, let's check number 3. He drink water. He drink water. For the same reason, whenever we do any work, usually, okay, or we do it regularly, or we do it's it's not happening in the past time or in the future time, we are doing at present. So this sort of sentence belongs to present indefinite tense. And he drink water. So what will be the result here? He drinks water. Another very important issue in the examination hall, you must have to write the sentence fully. Clear? You have to write the sentence fully. Sometimes some students just write the verb. Don't do that, okay? Because in right form of verb sentences there may be some other changes. So you have to write the sentences, full sentences. Okay, dear. So next sentence, we visit the Jew yesterday. We visit the Jew yesterday. So what is the fact word here? We visit the Jew. Okay. So yesterday is the fact word. What does it showing? It's showing that the sentence is not happening at present. The sentence is not happening at present. Okay. So for this yesterday, we should give. We will do the sentence in past indefinite tense. We will do the sentences past indefinite. So visit will be visited here. Visit will be visited here. So we visited the Jew then yesterday. Okay. So yesterday is the fact word. Yesterday is the indicator here. Yesterday is giving you an instruction to make the sentences past indefinite tense. Okay. So number 5, the boy went to school. Okay, the boy will is a fact here, to school. So will, when we use shall or will. We use shall or will in future indefinite tense. Where? In future indefinite tense. And in future indefinite tense, the verb, we have to use the base form of the verb. After shall or will, there is no exception. Each and every time we have to use what? We have to use verb base form. So the answer will be what? The boy will go. Went এর base form হচ্ছে what? Go. The base form of went, go to school. Okay. Okay. So she were eating rice. She were eating rice. Here the fact is only about a helping verb or an auxiliary verb. So she, we know that she is third person singular number. She is third person singular number, and we can't use were after she. Okay. What should we use? We have to use was. She was eating rice. So dear students, hope that we have already discussed 6 examples and hope that you understand all the examples. So please have a check. After that we will discuss the rest. Okay, so I hope that you understand these 6 already, and now we will discuss the rest of the 5. Okay. Number 7, the boy go to school regularly. The boy go to school regularly. So what is the indicator here? The indicator is regularly. The indicator is regularly because it shows the activities. So dear students, here the fact is regularly. Okay. So as the fact is regularly, what should we do? We will do that the boy goes to school regularly, isn't it? The boy goes. Why? The boy is third person singular number, and in present indefinite tense regularly shows, we know that if in any sentence there is everyday, daily, regularly, occasionally, actually, basically, okay, normally, usually, these sort of words are available in the sentence, we will consider the sentence as present indefinite tense. What? I repeat, if in a sentence you find daily, everyday, regularly, usually, normally, basically, actually. Okay, these sort of words, then you will consider the sentence as present indefinite tense. Okay, they sleep well last night. They sleep well last night. Here the fact is last night. What? Last night. Clear? So, if in any sentence you find yesterday, last week, last night, last month, last year, these sort of words that indicates the past tense, so you have to use the past form of the verb. So, what will be the result? They slept. Okay, well, last night. Clear? We will use the past form of the verb. Okay, then come to the next number is it be a pond. It be a pond. Okay, so here what does be mean? If you find be in a bracket in right form of verb, be in a bracket in right form of verb, then you will have to use am, is, are, was, were. Am, is, are, was, were. Okay, so it be a pond, we easily can understand it is a pond. It is a pond. Okay, okay. So come to then the next number, they draw pictures yesterday. They draw pictures yesterday. Yesterday is the fact here. We earlier discussed about yesterday. If there is yesterday, what should we do? Then we have to what? Subject plus verb past form. We drew pictures, okay, yesterday. Okay, they drew pictures yesterday. Clear? F for yesterday, it is in past indefinite tense. Okay, so the next number 11, you be a good girl. You be a good girl. Here again there is be, that means we have to use am, is, are, or was, were. As there is no indicator of past tense like yesterday, last night, last month, what should we do? We will write what? You were a, sorry, you are. As there is no indicator of past tense, so we will write in present. You are a good girl. Okay, you are a good girl. So, my dear students, in case of right form of verb, I finally tell you some summary. Okay, if you just remember these key points, you will never mistake in that item. What is the first one is you have to find out the indicator. Okay, which indicator indicates the sentence to which tense. Okay, so for present indefinite tense you will get today, every day, regularly, generally, normally, actually, usually, basically, this sort of word. Okay, for past indefinite tense you will get yesterday, last month, last week, last night, this sort of things, yesterday and last plus any other word. Okay, and after that for future indefinite tense you will get tomorrow, tomorrow, okay, the next day, or the next month, next week, next year, these sort of words. Okay, and for in second semester you will get continuous tenses. On that time you will get some other indicators also, and for present perfect tense there are some other indicators. So I am just giving you some conception here. For present continuous you will get now, at this moment, this sort of words, and for present perfect just now, already, yet, even, ever, lately. Okay, these sort of words. So if you remember these words, you will be able to do right form of verbs for a very long time in upper classes also. Okay, so copy the examples and try to do your best. Okay, and practice. A practice sheet has already been uploaded for you, so you will do all the examples of the practice sheet and upload it in the comment box as per your homework. Okay, so be prepared and study well and get ready for the evaluation test. Okay, thank you.
I should fuck her in the Benz.